A new prosthetic lens provides relief to patients who suffer from severe dry eye, often the result of cancer or corneal disease. Some people call it a bandage for the eye. It's available in just a few medical centers across the nation, including the University of Michigan's Kellogg Eye Center.
PROSE stands for the prosthetic replacement of the ocular surface ecosystem. It rests on the white part of the eye and while it's over the cornea, creating a liquid bandage. This liquid bandage kind of acts to create a healthy surface for the eye, allows the cornea to kind of get bathed in fluid, in some cases resurface it, and also allow for diminishing of that pain and photophobia or sensitivity to light that many patients have.
The four different categories of patients that I might consider referral to the PROSE service would be severe dry eye patients, the most common being patients with bone marrow transplantation. And the second category would be in patients who have had injuries to the ocular surface, the most common being burns. And the third category would be in patients who have primary disease or having had previous eye surgery, which can cause warpage or distortion of the corneal surface shape. And the last category would be in patients with systemic inflammatory diseases.
5 years ago, I was diagnosed with T-cell lymphoma, which is very rare and very aggressive. I went through a clinical study and went into remission fairly quickly. When I came back, it was in my bone marrow, and that resulted in a bone marrow transplant. About a year after the transplant, one of the side effects is graft versus host, and it commonly affects the eyes. And it's dried up my tear glands.
In most cases, it provides immediate relief for the patients with ocular surface disease, because many of these patients have been been suffering so much that that cooling, soothing effect is immediate.
For the most part, I don't know that I have anything in my eyes at all because they're just so moist. They're like a liquid bandage for my eye. The moisture that's been on them all day just acts like a cushion for the eye.
I'm very impressed by how these patients come back totally different. They're so happy, and they say, typically will say, it's changed my life. They could see better, they're more comfortable, they're not light sensitive, and whatever surface problems they have healed over thanks to the protective effects of the PROSE lens.
Eyes are just so much more comfortable. It's like people that don't have eye problems, it's what they take for granted. It's truly a blessing. It's amazing.